They want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. And they're going for this. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Houston in just a moment. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Running right, it's Irving. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
You love a huddle, Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Check go.
He got him the 1st, now Irving on 1st. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Move it, 19.
They're going play action. He lays up for it and makes the catch. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
Irving will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Oilers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Oilers tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
18, Dragon 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Well, the pressure nearly got defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's likely on the quick slate. A lot of mess on the move here. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens take a second quarter lead. PAT effort coming up. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Hold the ready.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13.
Ready.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Left side into the hands of Dell. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Ward now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
A give to Mitchell, running left. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play.
Ooh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And it's a sack as he heads out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Ward's going to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Going quickly here out to McConkey. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Go play action on 1st down. McConkey's got it again. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, and he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made in close. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Kate, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5, boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
60 Eagles, 18 Rebels, 18.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Into the hands of Dell. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10 here. Ward. That's back-to-back for Dell. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tank Dell the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. 2nd and 3 now. Here's the throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers making a one-score game before halftime. Setting up to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Oilers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down throw here for Ward. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. We're going to start the half with a give to Irving. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender fails, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and a chance to add to this lead.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw this one. Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Looking quickly here.
50 Eagles. 50 by 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
First down. First and
On the
10.
gun, it's Ward. Forced out to his right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hold a sec.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Oilers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, Irving. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will get me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
This is Irving on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Inside the 10. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all navigating that run up the middle.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back on 2nd and goal. And he's got it! Has a layup for a touchdown! The Oilers parlay the interception into points. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Oilers tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Man in motion here. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 40.
A toss running right. It's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Second and 10, back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So now it's going to be third and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, okay, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Cub, punt that shit, cub. Fuck you got going on?
But no, though, like, you the reason I even, like, you know what I'm saying? Short hair, like,
oh, I was the,
yeah,
I was the start.
yeah, it's different now. Like,
Thank you. I like that.
crazy.
You know, I feel like we gotta make something transpire. You know, words are words, but actions speak louder. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's just you know.
I mean,
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Oilers about set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap out of Ward. Likely's got it right side. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
Ready, ready.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready.
Running right with Mitchell. This gets out past the 20. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Now we'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Ward now. They did it! He made the interception! And the Oilers have some new life in the floor.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Shut up. Cowboy 80. Let's go. Let's get that touch.
And he makes the play. It's a touchdown. But hang on a second. I spy a flag out there, Brock. This could erase that score. Ooh, a disappointing call despite the quarterback pleading with the officials. Got offensive pass interference, and that wipes away that touchdown.
Yeah, I'm chuckling because I remember some of my conversations with those whiteouts, and you're not going to change his mind. Once that judge makes his decision and verdict, yeah, it's over.
19 tight. Boys, you got this. 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
69, come on, 19, 65, Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Ward. Buys time, rolling right. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
So that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Into the hands of Dell. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Ready.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Ravens with a little more work to do to win it here. Second down now, 7 to go. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Go sweep. Check. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Roderick. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Setting up to pass. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Let's go. Alert! Alert!
Mitchell on the carry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Go!
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Etienne on 3rd down. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And their season will begin with a win. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than a trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it in the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy. What